In the news, Education Minister hails improved CSEC and CAPE results. New regional hospitals record 145,000 outpatient visits. President Ali says Guyana's largest FPSO to arrive this week. And in sport, A. Godat captures under-13 goal at Carabaco Junior Badminton Championships. This is our Tuesday, August 18 edition of the NCN News. I'm Kristen Josiah. Thank you for joining us. Now, first up, Education Minister Sonia Parag has welcomed improvements in Guyana's 2026 CSEC and CAPE pass rates, describing the results as a major achievement for students across the country. For instance, Guyana's CSEC mathematics rate increased from 32% in 2025 to 34.5% this year, with several schools recording major improvements. Among the top performers this year are Nitya Narang with 26 grade 1s and 1 grade 2, a first for Tagore High School in Berbice. In addition, Anushka Singh of Queen's College, Georgetown, achieved outstanding results with 25 grades 1 and 1 grade 2. We tell you now that 288 persons have graduated from the Board of Industrial Training equipped with technical skills aimed at meeting the growing demands in Guyana's labor market. The graduates were trained in 8 occupational areas, including heavy-duty equipment operation, electrical installation, air conditioning and refrigeration, commercial food preparation, and agro-processing. Speaking at the graduation ceremony, Attorney General Anil Nandalal says these skills are critical to Guyana's continued development as new industries and businesses create demand for qualified workers.
These are all technical sets of expertise that are crucially required in the developmental equation of this country. And that is why our government is investing every single day. And I will deal with some of the areas in which we are investing money in for training.
This latest cohort forms part of a wider effort to build Guyana's technical workforce and ensure more locals are prepared to take advantage of emerging opportunities. The government continues to provide support to families affected by the MV Bereimma tragedy, including through the Heart Initiative, which is offering medical, mental health, counseling, legal, and other assistance. This update from President Dr. Irfan Ali at his press conference earlier today.
A long-term multi-stakeholder forum that would look at immediate, the short, immediate, medium, and long-term needs of family. In that initiative, we also have a legal mechanism to support families in terms of some of the legal challenges that they will face and they are facing in terms of documentation, classification, the mental health support, the medical support.
Meanwhile, President Ali says the Commission of Inquiry into the tragedy is in place and is finalizing its procedures and work plan.
What I'm told in early September, the actual work would commence here on the ground. I believe that if we honestly and truly want an independent analysis, a transparent analysis, then the COI, having been established, provides that opportunity. That is why the independence of the COI was critical and important to us. The COI, having been established, will conduct its work, make its determination, its recommendation, and then we'll take it from there.
And he says the government is moving ahead with efforts to salvage the vessel, with the expressions of interest received now being evaluated.
It received a number of expression of interest. Those interests are being shortlisted now by the agency, and then those shortlisted entities will be invited to supply prices to have that the vessel salvaged.
Today, August 18, marks 1 month since the ill-fated MV Bereimma capsized and sunk off the coast of Essequibo. President Dr. Finali says Guyana's 6 new regional hospitals are already delivering significant healthcare services to communities across the country. More than 145,000 outpatient visits have been recorded along with thousands of surgeries, diagnostic tests, and hospital admissions since the facilities were commissioned. Naisha Bristol with the details.
6 new regional hospitals were commissioned across Guyana in 2025, bringing modern healthcare services closer to communities in regions 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The facilities are located in Lima, Dekendron, Diamond, Enmore, Bat, and number 75 Village, with Diamond being the first to open in June 2025, and the final facility at number 75 commissioned in August.
Since these 6 regional hospitals were commissioned, more than 145,000 outpatient visits were completed. More than 145,000 outpatient visits were completed. Over 18,500 inpatient admissions were managed across the 6 regional hospitals.
The hospitals are also providing a range of diagnostic and specialist services, with more than 1 million laboratory tests completed so far. Thousands of x-rays, ultrasounds, and CT scans have also been carried out.
3,700 surgeries were completed. More than 1 million lab tests were completed. More than 1 million lab tests were completed. Approximately 82,200 x-rays were completed. 37,700 ultrasounds were completed. And 13,680 CT scans were performed.
The president says the investments are helping to improve healthcare delivery across the country, with patients also benefiting from shorter waiting times at the 6 hospitals, with emergency patients waiting an average of 10 minutes and outpatients about 30 minutes. He says the government is also continuing work on new regional hospitals in several parts of Guyana. For NCN News, Naisha Bristol.
Thank you, Naisha. The Guyana Development Bank will be operationalized within the coming weeks, with work underway to establish the board and organizational structure. This update from President Ali during his press conference today.
Within the coming weeks. So we'll have the staff in place. There will be collaboration, of course, with the commercial banks. We're working out details to see if we can have desks established in commercial banks, having regional facilitators to bring together interested persons in the development bank working on clusters.
In the meantime, the public awareness sessions on the bank and opportunities therein continue.
I say the response has been overwhelming. There's a lot of persons who are very interested in being part of the Guyana Development Bank.
The Development Bank is designed to empower small and medium-sized enterprises, offering zero interest and collateral-free loans of up to $3 million to help citizens start up and/or expand their businesses. Coming up, President Ali maintains farm investment above board, cites financial disclosures, and Guyana's largest oil FPSO to arrive this week. More news after the break. Stay with us.
With Dad, everything is possible. One time, while everything was still spinning, he gave Teddy a bath. He even has his own supermarket at home, so we never run out of fresh snacks. And on my birthday, Dad made the room cold, but the wind didn't blow my candles, so my wishes can come true.
Imagine the possibilities. Available at ACH Inc., the authorized Samsung distributor for Guyana.
In today's tough driving conditions, every engine faces 3 powerful enemies: engine heat, pollutants, and frequent short trips. Each factor is a direct cause of engine sludge, a buildup of dirt that can block vital oilways. This triple threat demands triple protection. Castrol GTX's Triple Protect Power is engineered to fight these three main causes of engine sludge.
Across Guyana, oil and gas companies are supporting stronger educational opportunities, from hands-on STEM programs and smart classrooms to teacher development, university education, and practical training. These investments are helping young Guyanese develop technical, digital, and problem-solving skills while creating clearer pathways to further education and employment. By investing in learning today, Guyana is building the expertise and innovation needed for tomorrow.
Ready to design your dream jewellery? It's simple with Raj Jewellery. WhatsApp us your design and our skilled jewellers will create it just for you. Stop searching. Start designing. Get the custom piece you've always wanted today. Call us or book your appointment now at 658-5730. Find us at Movietown and Giftland Mall. Raj Jewellery, your vision, our craft.
This is your chance to win big with Digicel's $6 million spin to win. Top up $2,000 or more or pay your postpaid bill on time and you could get a chance to spin the wheel for serious cash. Every week, you could win up to $1 million in cash. Imagine it. One top up, one bill payment, one spin, and boom, you're a winner. So don't wait. Top up now or pay your Digicel postpaid bill on time. Digicel's $6 million spin to win. Your chance starts today. Terms and conditions apply. Digicel. Real connection.
Honestly, when I first started, I didn't really think of myself as a leader. But then I joined ExxonMobil Guyana, and little by little, year by year, I grew into that role. Watching the next generation learn, then seeing them build their careers in the oil and gas industry and at ExxonMobil Guyana has been incredibly rewarding. Seeing so many young women who remind me of myself when I first started and knowing that I played a small part in their journey is what Build Her really means to me. Build Her, building the future of energy in Guyana.
Safety begins with everyday choices. Recognizing hazards, following procedures, using the right equipment, and speaking up when something is wrong. From offshore operations to our homes, roads, and workplaces, looking out for one another can prevent incidents, protect lives, and help build a stronger culture of responsibility across Guyana. Since offshore oil production began, the sector has supported Guyana's long-term development. Learn more by visiting oilnow.gy.
All right, guys, we got rice, we got beans. Today we are doing a cook-up rice. This is distributed by BPATS, and you can find this in stores nationwide. Corn, beans, all the good stuff.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture-free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Lanco Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lanco Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.
Welcome back. You're watching the NCN News. President Dr. Irfaan says there is nothing improper about his private farm investments, insisting that the property and its financing have been accounted for through the required disclosure process. Responding to questions from reporters today during a press conference, the president said he has complied with his obligation to declare his assets to the Integrity Commission.
In relation to my farm, which everyone is aware of, that has been established a long time ago. The first loan was sometime in 2012.
The property has attracted increased public attention following questions raised by opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed about the source of financing for the development.
I have took loans, documented, and also submitted to the Integrity Commission. I have reinvested and reinvested. And I wish if I could get even 20% of what the opposition leader is purporting.
He said the Integrity Commission remains the appropriate body to receive and examine declarations made by public officials. The president has also previously indicated that the farm would be opened for greater public scrutiny. He reiterated today that this would be facilitated at the appropriate time. We tell you now that the largest oil floating production, storage and offloading vessel is set to enter Guyana's waters this week after sailing from Singapore. This development was announced by President Dr. Irfan Ali today. Here are the details.
This vessel was built by MODEC for the cost of US $12.7 billion. It is the largest FPSO in Guyana's fleet, designed to add roughly 250,000 barrels per day and push national output above 1 million barrels a day for the first time.
President Ali noted that Guyana's 4 existing FPSOs, Liza Destiny, Liza Unity, Prosperity, and One Guyana, currently produces a combined estimated 900,000 to 920,000 barrels per day. He says Guyana's share of the profit oil has also increased significantly, reflecting the reduction in cost allocated to cost recovery.
Guyana's share of Starbuck block oil has increased from 12.5% to 39.8%.
The arrival of the new FPSO represents another major expansion of Guyana's offshore oil production capacity as the development of the Stabroek Block continues. For NCN News, Celestine Chakun.
Thank you, Celestine. Traffic Chief Mahendra Singh is urging traffic ranks to take a firmer approach to road safety violations by revoking vehicle fitness certificates as a means of forcing motorists to bring their vehicles into compliance. He believes this approach would allow motorists to correct identified defects without facing additional costs, provided they return within a specified period for re-examination after the necessary corrections would have been made.
The trucks and other drivers generally take the opportunity to dress up their vehicle to, lend to popularity as something. It doesn't lend to road safety. You're not necessarily lawless alone. You're contributing to the whole problem at hand. And so when the police detect you, the consequences of which that come forth, you must bear same without excuse.
Singh is also demanding greater responsibility from the licensed certifying officers who examine vehicles before fitness certificates are issued.
The traffic police need to detect it at greater scale where it is occurring based on a report or observation and address it. Don't just pat somebody on the shoulder. Don't just allow a sergeant to call or a colleague to call to say, that's my son or my daughter, or the vehicle is mine. Be bold enough to say to your colleague or your friend or whomever is calling that, look, while we can be flexible and issue a warning, you need to have it corrected. Revoke the fitness as the means to bring about compliance.
Singh acknowledged that the traffic department still has considerable work to do to achieve the level of compliance required. We tell you now that panic attacks can strike suddenly, often triggered by intense stress, anxiety, or traumatic experiences, leaving people with a range of distressing physical and emotional symptoms. International healthcare consultant Colin Haynes is urging persons experiencing recurring symptoms to identify the source of their stress, seek support, and take practical steps to manage it before it begins to affect their overall mental well-being. Learn more in tonight's NCN Health, compliments of GTM Insurance and Essential Care Pharmacy. Panic attacks can cause intense physical and emotional symptoms, often triggered by trauma, anxiety, or stressful situations, international healthcare consultant Colin Haynes says the body can respond to overwhelming stress with symptoms such as shortness of breath, chest tightness, headaches, heavy breathing, and in some cases, fainting.
It comes from a trigger that happens as a result of an issue. We just talk about trauma, but trauma itself is one of those triggers that create anxiety attacks, or what they call a panic attack. Essentially, you've gone through something and then it has a physical imprint on you. Shortness of breath, heavy chest.
He says recognizing what triggers a panic attack is an important first step in managing the condition. Haynes advises people to address the source of their stress by developing a practical plan and seeking help where necessary. He also encourages persons to talk to family members, friends, or trusted individuals rather than trying to cope with overwhelming stress alone.
Good. The first thing is, as I always say, we have to recognize what is the stimuli or what is the issue, what causes it, right? And I think when you find it out, then you say, how do I address this?
Haynes says recognizing the warning signs early and taking steps to manage stress can support better mental well-being. Persons experiencing severe or unfamiliar symptoms, especially chest pain or difficulty breathing, should seek medical attention to rule out other health conditions. I am Kristen Josiah reporting for NCN Health. Viewing the news online, we thank you for watching and good night. The news continues live on television with sport after these messages.
Building or renovating anytime soon? Be sure to check us out at Unique Electrical for all domestic, commercial and industrial electrical supplies. We offer an extensive range of products such as cables, panels, breakers, lamps, bulbs, trunking, conduits and fittings, changeover switches, bus bars, transformers, etc. at affordable prices. Be sure to give us a call on 225-2250 or visit us at 238 South Road Border for all your electrical needs.
It's a new day with Shilling Oil. A unique blend of natural oils to help ease and soothe the day-to-day discomforts of life. Get relief from muscle and joint pain, headaches, and congestion. Shilling Oil lets you get back to the things you love doing most. Water relief with Shilling Oil. Distributed by Massey Distribution.
When it comes to clean, steady flow, every drop matters. At Tulsi Prasad Limited, we stock what Guyana needs. Quality PVC pipes and fittings, ready for the job. Leak-proof, long-lasting, and built for performance on residential, commercial, and industrial projects. Manufactured to ASTM standards and GNBS certified. Trusted on government infrastructure, water networks, mining, and more to build Guyana strong. Tulsi Prasad PVC pipes, flowing quality, lasting performance.
Improve your overall health and wellness with Natral line of products. Keep your mind sharp and memory strong with Natral Cognium. Uplift your mood and relieve stress with Natral 5-HTP. Fight off diseases and boost your immune system with Natral Immune Booster. You can find the full range of Natral products at leading pharmacies nationwide. Natral, imported and distributed by Global Healthcare Supplies, Inc. Telephone 231-3645.
Life is unpredictable. You and your loved ones can get hurt or sick at any time. Without insurance, medical bills can become overwhelming. With GTM health insurance plans, you have the ability to choose health insurance that suits your way of living, so you can get back to making memories with the ones you love. GTM. Sound solid and reliable.
Honestly, when I first started, I didn't really think of myself as a leader. But then I joined ExxonMobil Guyana, and little by little, year by year, I grew into that role. Watching the next generation learn, then seeing them build their careers in the oil and gas industry and at ExxonMobil Guyana has been incredibly rewarding. Seeing so many young women who remind me of myself when I first started and knowing that I played a small part in their journey is what Build Her really means to me. Build Her, building the future of energy in Guyana.
With amazing ambience, great food, and great customer service, Hard Rock Cafe is the place to be. Enjoy all-you-can-eat wings on Mondays, karaoke on Tuesdays, double deal Thursdays, and live entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays. Plus, check out their rock shop for amazing merch. Visit Hard Rock Cafe at Movietown from 11 hours to midnight daily. For reservations, contact 502-4736 or 648-8686.